Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. As you all know, I'm Sanjana from Sri Venkateshwara College of Engineering. In this video, let us see the relational model concepts, relational model constraints, and relational database schema. Now let us see the introduction to relational model concepts. The relational model is a way of structuring data using tables where each table represents an entity or relationship. It consists of rows and columns, with each row representing a specific record and each column representing a specific attribute. Tables are linked through common attributes to establish relationships between entities. As you can see in the picture, the primary keys, attributes, tuples. Rows is also known as tuples. Columns are also called as attributes. Now let us see the key concepts in the relational model. Primary key uniquely identify each record in a table and ensures data integrity. Foreign keys establish relationship between table by referring the primary key of another table. Relationship can be one-to-one, one-to-many, or many-to-many, defining how entities are connected. Relational model constraints. Entity integrity ensures that each record in a table has a unique primary key value. Referential integrity enforces the relationships between tables, ensuring that foreign key values match existing primary key values. Domain integrity defines the data type and constraints for each attribute, such as not, null, and unique, as you can see in the image. Let us see the types of relational model constructs. There are three types. They are unique, check, default. Unique constraint ensures that each value in a column is unique across all records in a table. Check constraint defines a condition that must be met for data to be valid, such as a range of values or a format. Default constraint specifies a default value for an attribute if no value is provided during insertion. Everything can be seen in an image. Relational database schema. The database schema defines the structure of the database, including tables, columns, relationships, and constraints. It serves as a blueprint for the database design, outlining how data is organized and stored. The schema is typically created using data-defined language (DDL) statements in SQL. Components of a relational database schema. Table represents entities in the database and consists of rows and columns. Columns define the attribute of the entity and specify the data type, constraints, and default values. Relationships establish connections between tables through primary and foreign keys. Let us see how to create tables in a relational database schema. Each table is defined using a create table statement in SQL, specifying the table name and columns. Columns definitions include the data type, constraints, and default values for each attribute. Table can be linked using foreign key constraints to enforce referential integrity. Example of a relational database schema. Consider a simple schema for a university database with table for student, course, and enrollments. The student table may include columns for student ID, name, and major. The courses table may include columns for course ID, title, and credits. Let us defining the relationship in a relational database schema. Relationships between tables are established through primary and foreign key constraints. A one-to-many relationship can be created by placing the primary key of one table as a foreign key in another table. Many-to-many relationships require a junction table to link the primary keys of two related tables. Let us see the enforcing constraints in a relational database scheme. Constraints such as unique, not null, and check can be applied to columns to maintain data integrity. Foreign key constraints ensure that data remains consistent across related tables. Constraints are enforced at the database level to prevent invalid data from being inserted or updated. Normalization in relational database design. Normalization is the process of organizing data in a database to reduce redundancy and improve data integrity. It involves breaking down a table into two smaller tables and linking them through relationships. Normal forms such as 1NF, 2NF, and 3NF guide the normalization process to ensure data is properly structured. Let us see the benefits of the relational model. The relational model provides a flexible and scalable way to organize and retrieve data. It supports complex queries and transactions, make it suitable for a wide range of applications. Data consistency and integrity are maintained through the use of constraints and relations. Let us see the challenges of the relational model. Designing a relational database schema can be complex and time consuming, especially for large datasets. Performance may be impacted by the structure of the database and the complexity of queries. Maintaining and updating a relational database requires careful planning to avoid data inconsistency. Let us see the conclusion for this video. The relation model is a fundamental concept in database management, providing a structured approach to organize and querying data. By understanding relational model concepts, constraints, and database schema design, users can create efficient and reliable database. Relational databases continue to be widely used in various industries due to their flexibility, scalability, and data integrity features. Thank you. Please like, share, and subscribe, and have a nice day.